Energy band diagram or energy level diagram. Dear students, we have three materials based on the conductivity: conductors, semiconductor and insulator. So these are all the diagrams which represents the energy band diagram for conductor, semiconductor and insulator. So I will explain one by one easy. So this is a valence band. VB means valence band. So the valence electrons are occupied in valence band. CB means conduction band. So it is a conduction band. Okay, so conduction band. So that is a short form. We are written as CB. So the valence band means the valence electrons will occupy in valence band. The free electrons will occupy in conduction band. Conduction means free electron, that is a conducting electrons. So in metals, the valence band and conduction band are overlap each other. So overlapping means what is that? No sufficient energy is required to make that electron to become a free electron. That is a conductor. That's why for the metals are the good conductors of electricity. So it will allow the current easily, because even at a very low temperatures the metals will have the free electrons, because we no need to have the we no need to supply any extra energy to make the valence electron to become a free electron. That is a conduction band. That is a conductor's energy level diagram. For semiconductor, the valence band and the conduction band are separated by a certain distance. The gap between the valence band uppermost level and the conduction band lowermost level is called energy band gap. So that is called as energy band gap. So I will write clearly. So energy band gap. So that is only or forbidden gap. They may say that forbidden gap. So the notation is EG. Gap, energy gap. So this is a energy gap for semiconductor. The energy gap for the semiconductor is less than 3 electron volt. 1 electron volt is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule. So 3 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joule amount of energy is required to remove the electron in the valence orbit to the free electrons. When the electron in the valence orbit become a free electron, means the electron in the valence band is jumped to conduction band. Then what will happen? There will be a holes are created in the valence band, and in the conduction band electrons will occupy. This is an imaginary diagram for us. So the valence band represents the electron present in valence shell. The conduction band represents free electrons. So if there is a more free electrons, that material is a conductor. If there is a no free electrons, that material is a insulator. So for semiconductor at 0 Kelvin, no free electrons are available. So what will happen? All the electrons are available only in valence band. If the temperature increases, if the temperature energy is more than sufficient, that is a less than 3 electron volt is sufficient to break the covalent bond, then what will happen? The electrons are come out from the silicon material, then the silicon atom, not a material, silicon atom. Then the material will that valence electron will become a free electron. So how we are represent that things in the energy level diagram means the electron present in the valence shell is occupied in valence band. When the electron jumps to free electron, it will be ejected out, it will be liberated out from the atom, means it will jump to conduction band. For insulator, the energy band gap is more than, that is greater than 3 electron volt. Even if you increase the temperature to higher temperatures, the material may melt, but the electrons, the valence orbit electrons never come out, because in insulators mostly it is the octant structure, stable structure. So the bonding between the nucleus and the electrons is more stronger, so it is impossible to break that. Even if you increase the temperature, the material may melt, but the free electrons not possible. But I will say that in certain cases the insulator, when the temperature increases, that will liberate the electrons. That is a separate section in the semiconductor point of view at the class 12 grade 12 level. So you can remember that insulator is a material which does not give any free electrons. So all the electrons are occupied in valence band, no electrons in the conduction band. So the conduction band of the insulator is empty and the valence band is completely filled. But in semiconductor, initially at 0 Kelvin it will be completely filled. There is no free electrons. When the temperature increases, the electrons in the valence orbit will liberated out. Few covalent bonds will be breaks. Then electron hole pairs created. Then few electrons will become a free electron. We can represent this as that electron will be placed in conduction band and the holes will be in the valence band. So this is the energy level diagram for energy band diagrams. Classification of the conductor, insulator and semiconductor based on energy band diagram. So the silicon is a elemental semiconductor, germanium is elemental semiconductor, pure semiconductor. The energy band gap of the silicon is 1.17 electron volt. For germanium it is just 0.7 electron volt. In our laboratory we are doing some experiment based on p-n junction diode characteristics. In forward bias characteristics we are seeing this. Okay, so the band gap will be 0.7 electron volt. So I hope it is you are understanding the energy band gap. You can say that why it is a band, all the valence band. So this is a one atom valence band. Then again there is another atom valence orbit. Then there is another atom valence orbit. All the valence orbit are closer to each other like this. Then this will become a band. So only we are saying that this is a band.